Hello, everyone. My name is Peter Cline.
I'm Hannah Ramos.
I'm Miranda Poliafico.
I'm Breanna Ronne.
I'm Kevin Montenegro, and we are Group 2. Today, we will be arguing for the use of autonomous vehicles, also known as self-driving vehicles. It is important to define what an autonomous vehicle is. Fahim Malik describes a fully autonomous vehicle as a vehicle in which the system takes complete control of the vehicle's movement and determines a safe course of action if there is any problem. The driver's input is not required for the vehicle to travel safely from point A to point B. But how does the system decide a safe course of action? In order to come to a safe and logical conclusion, the system must collect and process information about the vehicle's environment. To collect data on the environment of the vehicle, there is a laser sensor to determine what is around it. A wheel hub sensor calculates the location, and a radar measures the speed of other vehicles around it. For the vehicle to process this information, it has an orientation sensor to track the vehicle's motion and balance, and a process that takes in all the data to control the vehicle's response.
Autonomous vehicles first gained attention when world-renowned companies such as Google and Tesla showcased their design models to the industry. Since then, the market has begun large-scale testing and design to help integrate AV models into the market. James Cologne and Jane Lin sort AV automation into 5 levels. According to Presidia Engineering, we are currently at level 2. Big name companies such as Ford, Honda, and Toyota plan to have level 3 and 4 models on the market in the next decade. If final testing and analysis is perfected, we can expect to have a fully autonomous vehicle on the market by 2060. That level 5 vehicle would be beneficial for society, the economy, and the environment.
Let's start with the nuclear family. Mom and dad both work full-time and have 2 preteens who are too young to drive. The autonomous vehicle would allow for the children who are able to be left alone to go to sports practices or events without being dictated by the parent's schedule. These cars could also be used in a service similar to Uber that's cheaper because there's no driver to pay. Such systems would make it easier for those who don't have access to a car to leave their home.
With more people now able to leave their homes, that would lead to more local spending, whether that would be paying for an event they can now attend or purchasing items locally instead of online. On the business side, self-driving cars, while a costly initial investment, would more than pay for themselves, as businesses would no longer have to pay for a driver. And the average U.S. salary for a truck driver is $69,000, according to Indeed, a job-securing site. However, jobs are not entirely lost because, as pointed out in a paper by Alexander Molikin, these jobs would be replaced by positions that work on or make the vehicles.
Now let's look into environmental benefits. With the problem of climate change, engineers are looking for ways to combat and reduce carbon emissions, and this can be done with self-driving vehicles. The Environmental Science and Technology Journal reports that emissions would be 40% lower in electric autonomous vehicles, and that's due in part to the nature of autonomous vehicles with its efficient sensing, reduction of error, rerouting away from traffic, and the ability to shorten travel time. And this results in 14% less traditional fuel consumption based on a study published by the National Renewable Energy Laboratory. If people choose to commute with rideshare programs involving autonomous vehicles instead of owning their own cars, they would occupy already available spaces in cars, leading to lesser cars on the road and households with fewer cars. Researchers James Conlin and Jane Lin also proved that fully autonomous vehicle systems can reduce traffic during peak hours, meaning less time on the road and less fuel and energy being consumed.
Although relatively new, autonomous vehicle technology is rapidly evolving. As an up-and-coming new mode of transportation, there is still a lot that researchers have to figure out, but the essence of self-driving vehicles makes it an interesting mode of transportation. The prospects of its usage in the future is high, as it already demonstrates technological innovations in the car industry. One day, it has the capability as being a primary means of carrying goods and people in an efficient and safe manner, so why not invest in one? Thank you.